for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Ebron caught left side. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
It's second down and 10.
Here's Roethlisberger. Completion here to Claypool. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
First and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts, and in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me.
So it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very...
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases. Offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk.
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. Flush to his right. This is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Roethlisberger throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. 2nd time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Chiefs defense here ready to head back out onto the field. They did their job coming into the hostile environment. What needed to be done to get the W.
And that has to feel great because